The North Pole Bake-Off, Christmas Bedtime Story for Kids. Today we have a book named The North Pole Bake-Off, Christmas Bedtime Story for Kids. I think they're so pretty. I hope you guys really enjoy it. I love it. Please give this video a like if you enjoy it, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories. Thank you, reading. So, here we go. Once upon a time, in the whimsical village of the North Pole, where snow glistened like diamonds and the air was filled with the sweet scent of peppermint, the busiest season of the year had arrived. It was Christmas, and the elves were hard at work, preparing gifts for children all around the world. But amidst the hustle and bustle, a delightful tradition brought everyone together, the annual North Pole Bake-Off. The Bake-Off was a highly anticipated event, where elves showcased their baking talents and created the most scrumptious Christmas treats imaginable. It was a time for joy, friendly competition, and, of course, indulging in delicious dessert. In the heart of the North Pole, a bustling bakery buzzed with activity. The head baker, Mrs. Sprinkle, known for her incredible gingerbread creations, had been overseeing the preparation. She was a plump, rosy-cheeked elf with a twinkle in her eye and a heart full of warmth. This year's bake-off promised to be extraordinary, as a new elf named Oliver, with a passion for baking that matched his curiosity, had joined the workshop. Oliver had a unique talent. He could create desserts with a touch of magic, adding a sprinkle of wonder to each treat. He was determined to prove himself in the competition. As the day of the bake-off drew near, excitement rippled through the village. Elves could be found perfecting their recipes, decorating cookies, and crafting confections of all shapes and sizes. The air was filled with the delightful aroma of freshly baked goods. Oliver, with his apron adorned with multicolored sprinkles, set out to create his masterpiece, a towering cake that glistened like freshly fallen snow. But as he mixed the ingredients, he encountered an unexpected challenge. The enchanted sugar he needed for his cake had mysteriously disappeared from the pantry. Panicking, Oliver searched high and low, but there was no sign of the missing sugar. With the bake-off just days away, he couldn't afford to start over. His hopes of impressing the other elves and winning the competition began to dwindle. In the midst of his despair, Oliver's friend, Rosie, another elf with a knack for invention, came to his rescue. She had developed a magical sugar-finding gadget, which she used to detect the sugar's location. The gadget led them to a mischievous sugar sprite named Sparkle, who had a sweet tooth and a penchant for hiding sugar supplies. After a playful chase through the snowy village, Oliver, with Rosie's help, managed to recover the enchanted sugar. Sparkle, realizing the error of his ways, agreed to share the sugar without hesitation. With the crisis averted, Oliver could finally finish his magical cake. As the day of the bake-off arrived, the village square was transformed into a winter wonderland. Glistening gingerbread houses, sparkling sugar sculptures, and the aroma of freshly baked cookies filled the air. The judges, including Mrs. Sprinkles herself, took their places at the long table adorned with colorful ribbons. One by one, the elves presented their creation. There were towering cakes, gingerbread houses that seemed to come to life, and cookies that sparkled like stars. The competition was fierce, but it was Oliver's magical cake that stole the show. As Oliver's cake was unveiled, gasps of wonder filled the air. The cake shimmered and sparkled, reflecting the northern lights in its frosting. When the first slice was taken, it released a burst of enchanting flavors that tasted like a winter's dream. The judges were enchanted, and Mrs. Sprinkles herself declared it the most magical creation she had ever tasted. Oliver's cake won the grand prize, a golden whisk awarded to the best baker of the year. His fellow elves cheered and sparkled. The sugar sprite even joined in, realizing that sometimes sharing sweetness could lead to even sweeter results. The village celebrated late into the night, sharing stories, laughter, and of course delicious treats. Oliver, with his golden whisk, had not only won the bake-off, but also the hearts of his fellow elves. As the snowflakes danced outside and the northern lights painted the sky, the North Pole knew that this year's bake-off was one for the book, a testament to the magic of Christmas and the power of friendship and creativity. The end. Good job, friends. Thank you so much for reading with me. Bye, I'll see you next time.